Hi guys, I'm back on YouTube. So this time the background has changed a little bit. It's brighter, fresher, but also a bit noisier. So I hope you can hear me clearly. So for those who just jumping in, I've been doing a 1 month fast challenge, which means I not been eating food. I drink only water, okay? So that's the whole idea. Drinking water, eating no food whatsoever. So a few things happen along the way, which also make this challenge interesting, okay? And now it's all about the week number 2. And before I get into the week number 2, I would like to explain a few things and also reply to a question I got online and some observation from friends. So the question online was about the toxins. How does the body releases toxin during a fast? Good question. And very simple. It's true you don't get to go much to the toilet during the fast. So most of it is the urine. So your urine, though I'm drinking a lot of water, it's very colored. It's like very, very yellowish, like golden color basically. So that's the toxin your body is like removing, okay? So another question was about the strength. It was an observation from friends, seeing me around with the kids and asking, look, Eric, you do a fast for two weeks, not supposed to be eating food, but yet you seems to have similar kind of power and doing more or less the same thing. So how come? How is possible? 2 weeks without eating, I should be in the brink of starvation, basically. But it's not the case, and that's what I want to get into today. So I put together a slide, and you're going to explain very briefly, very simply, how does the body behaves when is deprived of food, okay? So, and at the end of the slide, I will go and talk about the week number 2, how did it go, how my body is feeling, and also in terms of weight losses and so on. All right, so I see you very shortly after the slide. Cheers.
Everyone understands that when we feel hungry, it's for a very simple reason. Yes, our body requires some energy, and therefore, as a good soldier, the brain will send a signal to different parts of our body in order for us to go and eat some food. Yes, so whatever you eat, whether you go for something as appetizing as this, or maybe feel more like having something light as that, or if you are brave enough to go for a very small portion of a hamburger or a very smiley salad, the result is exactly the same. You gather power, or at least some of it, back. Because at the end of the day, all the body wants is to keep us running, right? However, what happens when we are very hungry, so hungry in fact that we can eat a horse? But yet, when it comes to eat, there's not much food coming in. Usually we don't feel very happy. And without a stretch of imagination, we easily believe that so we could end up like that and down the road inside the box. But gladly for us, it's not the case, because our body is extremely adaptable and it has more than one trick to keep us running. When the plan A failed, it's time to go to plan B. Indeed, our brain is Mr. Clever, so all he's going to do when there's no food coming in is changing its energy management strategy. Instead of food, he's going to reuse, reduce and recycle. And the first thing to reuse will be glucose. We do have a stock of glucose, and that stock will fully be used to keep us running. So glucose is nothing else but sugar. And because of this, the power will be back to range. And gladly, one more, we can keep running and running. However, this doesn't last very long. utmost, this phase will last 7 to 8 hours, and this is why the brain has to come up with another alternative plan. Ketosis is very simply the use of fat as a prime energy source to feed the body. And in this respect, we could say fatter the better, as this phase can last days, weeks, and even months, during which we can keep running around and attending our usual task with a happy face. However, the longest routes have an end, and in this case, it won't be a good place to go. The protein burning phase is a do not enter, especially during a fast, because at this point the body will be starving and therefore we start a process of eating itself up. We will then feel tired every single day, and with leg strength flexed, it will just be a matter of time before we actually end up in the box. The question now is, in which phase am I in?
So now, about the week number 2. All right, how did it go? If you remember well, back in week number 1, first week, I was posting more or less a daily video, and then I did a full review of the week, and I mentioned a few things like the neck, pain in the neck still, I mean, okay in the neck, better but still a bit stiff, or something else, some pain in the back at the. But many of things I've mentioned are gone, which means I'm feeling just great, okay? That's the full truth. However, obviously, I won't go and run a marathon, but I'm feeling good. So the headache, I'm not been having headache during the week number 2. It's been all fine. And the sleep was good. I'm sleeping still not a lot, but I'm sleeping better. Okay, sleeping better, and when I wake up I'm fresher during the day. I know time during the day I've been feeling sleepy, or when sometimes after lunch, since I'm not having lunch, obviously it makes sense, but after lunch you feel a bit like you wouldn't mind to lay down for a few minutes. So none of those. I've been just okay. But also I've been going to sleep not very late, which means around 10 o'clock. Okay, try not to exceed 10 o'clock. And I do not have any cravings. No cravings, fine. So I don't really have a negative side to talk about, obviously the hunger. So you've got food around, and that's often, trigger something. But it's okay, it's been under control in week number 2. So that's very, very fine. So now, weight loss. Yes, weight loss. I keep losing weight. I guess it's normal. I lost about 4 kgs, 4.5 kgs, so less than the week number 1 where I lost 5 kgs actually, so not a big difference, something similar, but yes, I lost weight. So, and I believe on the week 3 I will lose even more weight. For next time, I'm going to post another video for the week 3, okay, the 3rd week of the fast, and this time as well, I won't insist so much of what happened during the week, but I will try to give you some extra info, and I would like to talk about water next time, because water plays a critical part in fasting, and which is quite interesting, because usually we don't tend to pay much attention to it, while I do. Without water I couldn't go around, okay? So next time I will do a special video about water and all the very interesting new science about water and things coming out, trying to explain how come he holds so much power, and so on. So thank you guys for watching today. and please, as always, feel free to subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Thank you.